Welcome back to Far Cry New Dawn. You join us today after this siege we had in the last episode. If you didn't see the last episode, go back and have a look. We were under attack by the highwaymen. We managed to survive, and Prosperity survived alongside us, but there were some casualties. We now need new allies, new resources, and for that we're introduced to a character we know from Far Cry 5, Joseph. So we're now on our way to New Eden's compound to see if we can team up, which seems really weird to think about considering what we went through in Far Cry 5, but also the ending of Far Cry 5 as well. But on the way to New Eden's compound, we came across this smoke signal coming up across from us over there on this island. Turns out that is an outpost, and they've come up with a really good name for it. It's called the Island. Very imaginative.
Poisoned the whole county with a drug called the Bliss. If you're anywhere near their territory, be careful. It's gonna get weird and it's gonna get dangerous.
Okay, we've just been warned about the Bliss being active as well, so we'll be careful of that. But whilst we're on the way here, we still need more ethanol for upgrades. Let's scout out this outpost and see if we can take it down without setting off any alarms in one foul swoop. Can we do it? Can we do this? No alarms, and without causing ourselves too much trouble?
I haven't had a cup of coffee since I was 6 years old.
Kill me, runny guts. I fucking dare you.
I'll call help. Prosperity with the highwaymen have set up a kind of cage fighting operation they use to recruit locals into their ranks. A runt named Irwin seems to be the man to talk to. You're a hell of a fighter. Maybe you can get your hands dirty and infiltrate their ranks.
So that bit of information has actually given us a new character to find called Owen Smalls. So we'll have a look for him in due course. But F&O, we are 10 short to be able to upgrade our workbench, which is really frustrating because that gives us new weapons. So that's something we'll have to keep looking at going forward. Now we're going to leave the island and head to New Eden's compound. Hopefully they're happy to see us. I'm not too sure how they're going to react, to be fair. But this is the compound. Very heavily fortified, it seems. Let's go and knock on the door and see if they'll let us in.
Can you hear my voice? Go to where it all ended and where it all began.
So that was a no, but weirdly, Joseph has arrived and is showing us where to go. But it turns out it's not on the same island we were just on. This is actually further back from where we came from, and this is a completely different island. But this is where we need to be to try and find Joseph.
Joseph, see, I'm known to some as the Father. Years ago, I heard the voice of God. He told me about a difficult path ahead. I followed it all the way to an ending. The sins of the world were cleansed with God's righteous fire. Only those who heeded the signs were spared. And new Eden rose from the ashes. To walk the path, burn away what is unnecessary. Cleanse our symbol as the world was cleansed.
So we know the item we've been given has to match the symbol that we can see, but this first one we're having quite a lot of trouble with trying to match it up. Something's not quite right, I'm not too sure what it is, but this one is causing us a few issues.
Look to the cross to find your answers. The flame of Eden burns away anything that may take root. again. For the collapse, and people fought against us. They tried to break our family. They smashed everything to pieces. But we endured. Only we are strong enough to live in the new world that God has given us. And begin. Keep an open mind. Piece together the past. You will reveal the truth. And be welcome into our new Eden. The winds of change have come. Our only choice is to turn away from the past. Witness how the past and present align with the circle of time. Every single piece must be where it is meant to be. Nothing can be missing. The old ways led us to ruin. The only way forward is to live without sin. Do you understand? God has cleansed the world of sin, and yet it remains. Sin is in our blood, our flesh, our souls. God told me of the collapse. I gathered my family to prepare for it. But hell had followed the white horse, the one that could not walk away. I thought I had fulfilled my obligation to God, but he had one more thing to say to me.
and that is the prophecy complete. We made it through all 3 puzzles plus the bunker, and we've picked up a book called Joseph's Word. I'm assuming the type of Bible. So we head back to Eden's compound, and hopefully this time they'll let us in.
We should prepare the sacrament, just in case.
Book's been recovered.
Oh, what I next? The sacrament. What's happened? They can light the fire and let them in. Never earned the right to drink.
Book has been found. Look, they're taking the book to Eden.
You aren't what I was expecting. Maybe the same could be said for me. If you came here looking for the old man, well, do you have the book? Do you know what that is? The word of Joseph. His teachings, his guidance, his wisdom, and his madness. I have searched everywhere for this book. Joseph said the one who found it would be ordained by God to be the true ruler of Eden. And you are the one who returns it to us. It should have been me. I'm the one they turned to when he disappeared into the north. I'm the one who has held this family together. I'm the one they chose to lead. I have protected them from the locusts and the snakes. I have kept us all alive and safe within these walls, not the old man, me! My father wanted to build a paradise, but when it got too hard, he ran away. You came here looking for his help, but Joseph is dead. No one wants to acknowledge this, but it's the truth. Our family still believes in him, and they'll never stop believing in him until they understand that he was not a messiah, he was just a man. Help me show them. Bring back proof of his death, and I'll help your people. But New Eden will not allow you to travel north until you prove yourself worthy by lighting the flame of Eden. The people know this mark. And it will lead you to the flame.
Well, we've met Ethan. It wasn't quite Joseph. We've met Ethan instead. I'm sure he's a character we're going to meet a few more times yet. So we need to find a new Edener to speak to, and hopefully they'll give us directions to try and get this flame reignited. That seems to be our focus. So as we go to walk around the camp, we have a good look around, pick what we can up, and then we come across the new Edener.
I recognize the mark upon you. Ethan has marked you as one who wishes to rekindle the flame of New Eden. The bandits who have taken our land have extinguished it. It is found at the base of the fallen statue of Joseph, toppled by a sinner many years ago. There is a band of chosen there. They will help you.
So it looks like we need to head to the statue of Joseph that we destroyed in Far Cry 5. And at the base of it, we should be able to rekindle the flame of Eden. But there are chosen all the way around it, supposedly. So that's something we're going to have to look at in the next episode, as we're out of time for today. A massive thank you for joining us. We've managed to make decent progress. Another outpost done. We've found New Eden. But we now need to go and meet the chosen and see if we can rekindle the flame of Eden. If you did enjoy this episode, don't forget a like on the episode. It does really help as well. We'll see you next time as we continue on in Far Cry New Dawn.